Looking for the perfect weekend getaway? Join us on the Upper Turon River for easy fall driving tracks, secluded campsites and some absolutely next level camp cooking. Let's hit the tracks. What are we up to this weekend?
We're just having a short weekend getaway, just down onto the banks of the Upper Turon.
We just left Capertee, so not far from Sydney. Just about to turn onto the Upper Turon, or Turon Gates Road.
Turon Gates Road, yeah.
That's it. And a very short distance along here, like literally half a kilometre. Yeah.
Not very far.
You're going to turn left again to Lochinver Road. And then again, we'll show you where you turn. And then that brings you down onto the Turon.
Right. Already turning onto Lochinver.
Yeah, very short distance. So enjoy the drive in and we'll tell you some more shortly. This shorter way down to the diggings. It is steep, it's not terrible.
No.
And the road's actually in really good condition.
Very good condition, yeah.
I've just stopped it into high 4 because why not?
Yeah.
But so far it's really good track. So we're just coming down to the Turon River and we're about to cross that and then head over to the Diggings campground. Just two little easy crossings.
Yeah.
Looks like the Turon's flowing at about a normal level, so none of the crossings are going to be particularly high.
No.
Should be really pretty.
We're at the National Park's The Diggings campground, and as you can see, it's a fairly big area. There are some fire pits, picnic tables, a fair bit of space to spread out, but having said that, it can get very, very busy here as well. There are even toilets right up the back.
So we've just pulled up at a spot we've seen on previous
We
trips.
have had our eye on this spot for
Other people have been camping here, so
Yeah.
we've decided this one's ours. So
Yes.
we're going to set up the tent, we're going to make some lunch,
Yes.
and then we're probably going to go and have a bit more of a play in the Turon after lunch, because
Go and splash.
why not?
Yes, it's part of the fun of coming down here.
Yeah. So let's go get this tent set up
Yep.
and have some lunch.
Yep.
Camp. Kirsten's making lunch, and just literally down the bank from where we are is this stunning part of the river. That's what we're going to go to sleep to the sound of tonight. Got camp sort of set up, got our munch on.
It does look a little bit as though the weather might be coming in too, though.
I think the weather's going to come in, even though it wasn't forecast. We may get a passing shower. So we're just going for a drive. Just going past another area a lot of people like to camp in down on the river there. There's a few flat spots there, but there's probably 7 or 8 river crossings until you get to a lock gate.
Yes.
So it's worth coming for a bit of a drive, just to have a bit of a play in the river, if the river allows it.
Yes.
As we've got a bit of time, we're having a bit of an explore on a few side tracks we haven't bothered to do before.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more challenging than the standard ones along the Turon. A bit of fun. Got to a point where we decided we're not going through one hell of a bog hole.
Yeah.
So we decided to reverse back up. Anyway, having a look around.
We have one other little bit of exciting news for you guys out there. We have stickers now.
Yep,
so
we do.
if you guys are keen to support us a little bit and to grab a sticker, we will pop a link to these on our website. They'll be available there.
Definitely.
So get yourself a sticker.
Awesome. We've been checking out a lot of the alternate campsites as we've been heading along the river. The park is literally empty this weekend. So a lot of the campsites we thought would have a lot of people are empty.
Well, it is winter, so maybe people are not quite so keen to camp in it.
Yeah. And, you know, we picked a spot which we'd looked at before because we thought, if we can't get it, we'll pick somewhere else. But all the other ones are empty.
Yeah, so many to choose from.
Yeah, we can come back next weekend and it's full, so it's luck of the draw.
It is.
It's just looking very stunning, just passing showers every so often.
Yeah.
So after about 5, 6 water crossings on the river, you get to the lock gate. And that's as far as you can go. So you do have to turn around and go back out the way you came. That's okay. A lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. And some very, very pretty places just to stop and have a look at the river.
Definitely.
If you wanted to have afternoon tea at one of those spots, if you weren't camping at that particular spot, you could do that.
That's it. We just finished doing one of the river crossings, and originally we thought we saw a platypus, so we stopped very quickly.
I got very excited.
But it wasn't a platypus, but just as cool, it was
a Rakali.
Rakali.
Well, actually, there were 2 Rakali.
Yes.
But they're just playful on the banks of the river, and it was very, very cool to stop and watch.
Yeah. So, I did try and get some video, but they were too far away.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was cool to see.
Yes. So keep your eyes open. There is lots of wildlife around here, and very, very cool ones at that.
Yep, exactly. Let's keep going. So just on our way back towards camp, there's a turn off to the right, which I think is Bar Ridge Road Fire Trail.
Yes.
It does end in a gate after 3.5 kilometres. Haven't driven it before, so we thought we'd come and have a look at it. And it's a little steep in places, but the track itself is in good condition.
Yeah. It does say it's a dry weather track only.
Yes.
And that would be largely due to the steepness of it.
Correct. But it's very pretty up here.
Yeah.
And we're up quite high now. We're up way out of the valley and climbing right to the top, and I'm sure there's a gate at the top. But if you want to go for a bit of a four-wheeling adventure, take the side trip. Nothing hard at all. It's just high form, leaving it in auto and easily climbing up here. So, got some time, go for a drive. Just getting our heat beads and coals ready. Got a bag full of wood there for tonight we brought up with us. We're going to get this camp oven on and whip up a damper, and heat beads are about ready, so we're going to come up here. Kirsten's getting ready to mix everything.
Yep, so just a very, very simple damper that we're making. About 2 cups of flour, nice big scoop of butter, preferably the butter is a little bit softer than what we've got here, and about a cup of milk. So we'll just get onto that. First things first, so just shaping this now. Might be a little bit of a dry mix there, not sure. And then you want to squash it down so it's about 2 to 3 centimetres, because it will rise. And I'm just going to score the top and pop it in our camp oven and take it over to the fire. We're using heat beads, as you can possibly see. Well, they are quite a big size heat beads. We're only using 2 on the bottom. Now, it is important to not have too many on the bottom because it does heat up a lot from the bottom and you will end up burning. And we're going to put 4 up on top. 3 or 4. I might put 4 on to start with. And now we wait about 20 minutes and then we'll have some nice damper. Wow. How good does this damper look?
Amazing. Can't wait to have that with some cream and golden syrup. Let's get that out and we'll cut that up.
Let's. Well, we've got it out of the camp oven. It is just a little bit hot, but let's crack this open. And oh, how good does that look?
Get in my belly.
Yes.
So what's the verdict?
Yum. Tonight for dinner, we're going to try and make our version of Marry Me Chicken. So we just have some spinach, mushrooms, some chicken tenderloins, some Parmesan cheese, bit of stock and some sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to cook up our tenderloins first, take them out and then make our sauce. And then hopefully, when we all mix it together, it's going to be delicious. Let's get started with that. Alright, so hopefully the pan is hot enough. We're just going to pop a couple of chicken tenderloins in. You can use whole chicken breast if you want to. This does take a lot longer to cook. But for us, we're just going to do a couple of chicken tenderloins, cook those up, and while those are cooking, we will chop up some mushroom to go in there. So that chicken's almost cooked. Just cutting up a rather large mushroom. Yes, that is only one mushroom. So when the chicken's cooked, we're just going to take it out and then we're going to make up our sauce. Chicken's done, so we're just going to take that one out so we can start cooking up our sauce. And we'll add that chicken back in later. A little bit more oil. A little bit of garlic paste. Our mushroom. Now, adding a little bit of spinach. That will wilt down. It looks quite big, but it will wilt down quite a bit. So we're just going to add a little bit of stock. Not too much, but we do want to make this into a sauce. Some cream. We're just using some thickened dollop cream, because this is one that comes in a creamy sauce. And that is looking pretty good. Well, it looks like it's reduced down very nicely, so we're just going to add a little bit of Parmesan to it. Sort of helps thicken the sauce and adds a really good flavour.
How good does that look? And we've got crusty bread.
Yep.
Getting buttered.
Well, how good does this look? Let's go eat. Right, let's try this.
This looks and smells
Smells really good.
pretty amazing.
Tastes pretty amazing too.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh. Feels like a restaurant meal, but really was so quick and easy to make.
Well, that was a pretty good day.
It was.
And seeing the Rakali, we've only ever seen one Rakali before, and that was in a canyon.
That was in a canyon, yeah.
That was a highlight.
Yeah, seeing those two that were just like frolicking and playing, it was really, really cool.
Yeah. And we met some cool people at the
Diggings
Campground. We had a chat with them.
Yeah.
That's why we were a bit late getting damper on. And
Dinner was amazing.
yes.
And now just being able to sit by the
Sit
fire.
here by the fire pit.
Burble of the creek.
Yep. So it's a really amazing campsite, or you can really spread out in this area.
Yeah, lots of free campsites to have.
Yeah.
Or there are the
Yes.
Diggings and the Woolshed campsite.
And you're only paying the $6 booking fee
That's right.
at the moment.
And there is plenty of flat ground there.
And plenty of smoke.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys are actually going to be able to see us here.
We're here.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to enjoy this and we'll see you in the morning.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful morning this morning. It's only around 3 degrees at the moment, but this is what it's like just below camp. Got the sun coming up, it's over the hill there now, so it'll start warming up. It's camp. And then there's the Turon.
Morning guys. It's a bit chill, but it's very pleasant. Got the kettle boiling, making coffee, doing a cup of tea, using the AeroPress like we use quite often. Very pleasant night. It dipped down to just over 2 degrees, a bit after 7 o'clock this morning. That's okay, we'll warm in bed.
Well, this morning we're doing some pancakes. We're going to add some yogurt, a bit of muesli and some golden syrup to those just to make them a bit extra tasty. That will, of course, will be our topping. So just going to mix up our pancake mix.
So pan's heated up. We've mixed her up. And we're going to make the pancakes. And while I'm pretending not to burn pancakes, Kirsten's going to get all the other bits ready. Just one at a time. Well, how does that look? I mean, it's not too bad for a first one. First ones are always the experiment, I feel.
Well, how good does it look already? And the finishing touch? It's a cold morning, but our drizzle of golden syrup took a little while to come out. Yum.
Well, that's basically us for the weekend.
Yep. It was a beautiful weekend though.
It was. And the food, oh my God. I don't know how we keep on improving. It's pretty insane. So, met some great people down here who literally live, again, very close to us.
Yeah. Well,
So,
this is a really great camping spot that is close to Sydney. So
Yes.
it's a good little getaway.
easy for beginners, absolutely, as long as the water levels are low. But yeah, definitely put this one on your list to do. We're just about to do another water crossing as we head back towards the diggings campground and then work our way back out to Capertee.
Yep.
So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, definitely.
Give us some hype.
Yes.
Drop a comment if you've been here before or you head out here and camp. Let us know what you thought. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing.
Indeed.
We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Definitely. Bye-bye.